Hi, everybody. This is Dr. Paul, and I'm here to talk about the practice of Reiki. Here's a little bit about me. I'm a naturopathic doctor in Calgary. I do lots of things. I use lots of things. Reiki is one of the things I use. So, this video is intended to help with Reiki 1 practice. I want you to watch the previous videos to find out about Reiki and its history. In Reiki 1, we practice and we transmit the Reiki energy that's, we are attuned to in this level via touch. The one critical thing to remember is to get informed consent. Tell people where you will be touching them beforehand. So just give them a little spiel. Tell them it's an energy healing technique. The energy is going to flow through me into you. I'm going to, and demonstrate the positions roughly on them. Never, ever, ever, ever touch sensitive areas. But, breasts, groin areas, never, ever, ever do this. You can treat this on yourself, no problem. Do not treat this on other people. This is just going to end in disaster. Don't do this. And never touch somebody where they do not want to be touched. Ever, 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 ever. Those are very basic healing ethics. So, when you lay your hands down on somebody, you will usually get some sensations. Some people feel heat. Some people feel cold. Some people feel relaxation. Some people feel electricity. This sensation will become a little bit more prominent, and then it will go away over the course of about 3 to 5 minutes. Not everyone experiences this. Sometimes you just need to practice for a little bit, and gradually over time you'll learn how to feel these things. But generally, when you're beginning, it's good to go through one of these cycles of 3 to 5 minutes per position, and then eventually you'll kind of get a sense of when you need to move and when you need to stop. But try 3 to 5 minutes at first, then as you gain skill, you'll be better with it. Traditionally, under Usui, Reiki treatment followed 3 steps. Gasso meditation, which we will do a video on. Reiki, which is seeking inspiration from Reiki energy itself, and the treatment itself. So I would encourage you guys to follow these steps, and I will make a little video for that. So it's coming, don't worry. Reiki treatments usually involve placing hands in certain positions. For beginners, these are standardized. Historically, and we have these manuals, and I can post them certainly, there were specific treatment positions for particular conditions. So these guides, you know what? I will post them for you guys. This is one example of a Reiki position. Here's another one. This is a basic Reiki treatment. So there are 4 positions on the head, 4 positions on the chest. Notice we are avoiding the difficult area, shall we say sensitive areas, and 4 positions on the back. Avoid the butt. Position number 14 can be a little problematic. Sometimes you might want to treat the sacrum. It's really good in prostate issues and uterine issues. Ask permission beforehand. Just explain to the patient before you start the treatment, I might put my hands on your sacrum if that's all right. Tell them where your sacrum is. If they're all right with it, go for it, but always get informed consent. And feel free to improvise. Use additional, like if a person has a sore knee or something, do Reiki on their knee. If they've got a sore thyroid, do Reiki over their thyroid. There's a technique that we'll cover in Reiki 2 called Byosin. And Byosin is a really good technique. It just lets you scan with your hands the patient to areas that they need Reiki. It's a little bit, what shall we say? It's a little bit extra. We're going to master the basics right now. Self-Reiki treatment is the exact same concept. It's treatment applied to yourself. It is recommended to do 21 days after attunement. So every day for 3 weeks after an attunement, you give yourself a Reiki treatment. Same benefits as a treatment, and it is the advantage of being done as often as you want it to be done. Here's this book from, here's the Reiki treatment positions, or the self-treatment positions from Diane Stein. Quite wonderful. There we go. So I already covered this. We will cover this in Reiki 2. There is also the possibility, when we're outside of COVID quarantine, which is when I'm recording this, to use multiple Reiki practitioners on a single person. This is how the Hayashi Clinic worked. you can get a really, really good, powerful flow of Reiki and can be wonderful for individuals that are lacking vitality. And you can also do Reiki shifts, do a Reiki marathon, have one person do Reiki a full treatment, then another person do Reiki a full treatment, then another person. So you can get really, really wonderful results by doing these techniques. And there's also a technique called a Reiki circle. So basically you have a bunch of people in a circle, all Reiki practitioners, holding hands, and the Reiki flows through their hands, and and it flows. So you can do it clockwise, you can do it counterclockwise. I think the most powerful is sending two separate currents, both clockwise and counterclockwise. It's very powerful, and it is even more powerful if you can do this current around people in the center who are doing a Reiki treatment on someone. Like, that is a super powerful technique. Reiki doesn't help everything, however, so I am going to add there are multiple other healing techniques that are necessary, I find, in the present time to really get Reiki's full potential out. Sometimes Reiki doesn't help as much to the extent you might like because someone's eating their food intolerance. So I'd encourage you to visit a Carroll Method practitioner to get your food intolerance checked out. I happen to do this. Toxic exposure can be an issue. So if someone's in a toxic environment, Reiki is going to help, but it's not going to do everything you want. So drainage therapy is going to be an excellent one. There could be blockages to healing, which needs assessment by a trained naturopathic doctor. There are unhealed acute infections, chronic infections, etc. Those can really mess up Reiki. And there can be mechanical issues which need to be addressed by an osteopath, massage therapist, or chiropractor. I'm also training in osteopathy as well. So I can cover all of these things for you if you want, and I can send you a referral if you're far away. This is my book I released in December 2019. It's really good. It's on blockages to the vital force, which apply to homeopathy, but also to Reiki. So, what to do now? I would suggest going to the attunement video, receiving the attunement, practicing on yourself and others, and go to the technique videos. There should be ones on Gasu, Kenyoku, Reiji, and Hatsure-ho, which kind of does them all together. So, when you feel you're ready, go and learn Reiki 2 as well. It's also free in this group. If you have any questions, please do contact me. You can give me a message here. You can email me at drpalterio.nd@gmail.com, or you can look at my website, drpalterio.com. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.